Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. I know you love magic. Guess what? I love magic. I love magic too, and that's what we do here on the channel is I review magic. I review magic tricks, I review playing cards, and I also do giveaway of, I do giveaway? Me, David, me do giveaway. I do giveaways of magic tricks and playing cards every single month. So make sure you hit like and subscribe. Make sure you hit your bells and notifications and all your whistles. Make sure you're following me here on the YouTube and over on the Instagram so that you are alerted whenever those giveaways and those new reviews go live. Today we're looking at Sandwich Change from SansMinds Creative Labs. I review a lot of SansMinds effects. I do. And if you're looking for a review for a SansMinds effect, you can probably use the search feature and find it. I have reviewed a ton of SansMinds stuff, actually. And so I know what I'm talking about, right? I know what I'm talking about. Whenever you come here, to this channel, you're always gonna get honest and factual reviews every single time because I open the stuff, I look at the stuff, and then I tell you exactly what the stuff is. I want you to spend your money wisely. No more magic in drawers, right? No more buying it and then putting it in a drawer. If you're thinking about spending your money, come on over here, watch a review first before you spend your money. And of course, always get a second, third, and fourth opinion. Go out there, read the blogs, do your homework. What is Sandwich Change? Sandwich Change is a sandwich effect. What's a sandwich effect? A sandwich effect usually is two identical cards, two similar cards, right? So two red queens, two black kings, two jokers. Magician usually leaves those on the table. A card is selected, lost back in the deck, and then it appears sandwiched between the cards. And they could have been on the table the entire time, or they could have made it somehow, back into the deck. Either way, that's what a sandwich trick is. It's two face-down cards and a face-up card trapped in between, or vice versa. The amazing thing about Sandwich Change is it's the old magician gets it wrong premise where the card is selected, and it's a free selection and signed, okay? It can be a different card every single time that the spectator gets. It's lost back in the deck, the magician turns up an indifferent card. So it's the indifferent card that gets sandwiched in between the two identical cards. The spectator can then hold the corner. They can see the exposed corner of the indifferent card, hold on to it. And as the magician pulls the two identical cards away, they can watch their card be instantly transformed into their signed card. They get to keep it, hold it, inspect it for the rest of their lives. They'll never find a thing. Let's talk about this. All right, so a couple questions we always ask about all of our magic reviews, and the first of which is, what is inside the box? It is a DVD case, DVD shell, right? And SansMinds is pretty good about this, giving you hard copy DVD so that you can have it for the rest of your life. The DVD is roughly 25 minutes, and they're gonna get you a pre-built gimmick, which is awesome. So for 30 bucks, you get your pre-built gimmick and your DVD. Is it what I thought? No, it's not what I thought, because I thought it would be the old stuff. And I really, why was that? I really thought it was gonna be IT or some sort of elastic, right? And it's not, it is not that. It's still some sort of bird wing, like you're thinking, right? It is a bird wing of some sort, but there's no elastic used. Yeah. How are the angles? Angles are typical for SansMinds. I mean, if you watch a lot of their trailers, they're shot outside, right? They're shot in low light, they're shot in the dark, right? At night using street light. So you could flash. It needs to be lined up perfectly, and you have to do that in the moment. It has to look like what they're seeing, and you have to do that. And there's no cheap way to do it. There's no fast way to do it. You have to just get better and better at it. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be hard to do in the moment. And as usual, you need to watch your lighting sources. It needs to be done in a low light situation, otherwise they will see lines and shadow. Can it be inspected? The only card you want to have inspected is the card they end up with at the end, their sign card. Because one of the two cards that you are using as your sandwich card is highly gimmicked, and they would find it immediately. All right, so what's the overall quality and production value of the DVD? SansMinds always makes good videos. You get close-ups when you need them. You got Jason, you in the SansMinds Creative Lab doing it up for you. There is some guitar music in the background that kind of gets loud. I didn't really need that. As far as what they're going to teach you, you'll get a studio performance. They'll talk about the secret. They'll expose it right away for you. And then for about 12 minutes, they're going to talk about building the gimmick. Now, you obviously don't need this part because yours is already built, but it's nice in case you wanted to build a second one. Then they'll run through the setup, how to get into this. Then they'll explain how to do the entire routine. And then they'll end with some tips. And of course, they'll suggest that this might be a good closer for your favorite card trick or even an ambitious card routine. All right, so is it well made? Is the product well made? I'm just gonna say really briefly, I didn't think so. It wasn't well made, especially for the money. Parts of it are well made, but the way the gimmick is actually attached to the card, I'll just tell you, it's Scotch tape. Like literally, it's attached with Scotch tape. For $30, I would expect some better material. There's folding rubbers out there that snap. Like there's types of latex that you can use. I really think for 30 bucks, Scotch tape is just not the way to go. As far as pocket space goes, it's really only the thickness of, let's say, 2 or 3 cards. So removing the jokers and the ad cards from a standard tuck case, you're able to slide your sandwich change gimmick into that. And that's how I would carry it, just to keep it nice and protected. How much practice does this require? It would help if you already knew a sandwich effect, and that was already in your repertoire, and you could probably add this to your favorite sandwich effect. Or like they say, an ambitious card routine, because I think controlling the sign card when it comes back to you, that's going to be how this plays out, right? You're going to want to be able to control that card back to the top or second from the top, depending on how you like to do these, or second from the bottom, however you like to do your ambitious card. But learning how to control the card, I think that is going to be, that's crucial to the effect. You should know how to control a card. But as far as reset goes, it'll reset instantly. There's nothing for you to do. Positives. All right, so what are the positives? Hey, once again, SansMinds has made a highly visual effect that is not only difficult to believe, but nearly impossible to figure out. This one is quicker than the eye. Negatives. All right, so what are the negatives? I pretty much already covered all the negatives. There's shadows and lines that could be seen in a high, bright, visible light. And you really have to work on getting it all into position in the moment. There's not really a setup that you can do. You kind of have to do this on the fly as you are finding their card and getting it ready into the little sandwich position that you're going to show them. You just have to kind of watch what you're doing, practice with a very honest friend and say, hey, could you tell what I was doing? And I think that'll help. So is it worth your money? I'm just going to go back to what I was saying about the product. I can't see paying $30 for this when it was literally put together with Scotch tape. And if you've ever seen Scotch tape on the back of a playing card, it doesn't stick very well. It'll come right back up. It's not permanent. And I think once this thing moves or bends, I think it's just going to end up in your junk drawer. And right before you leave, let me just remind you about the join button down below. There's a join button down there, and if you click it, it'll take you out and give you access to even more Magic Orthodoxy videos. Every single week, I upload 2 extra videos every week that will include a rant or a rave, a best of. Also, there's some reviews in there as well. And just for $1.99 a month, you'll have access to those. And make sure you check out those 3 new t-shirts down below as well. All right, that's everything I can say about Sandwich Change from SansMinds Creative Labs. Of course, I want to thank SansMinds, and I want to thank Murphy's Magic Supplies for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. And if you'd like to purchase it for yourself, make sure you head on down to your favorite local Murphy's Magic dealer. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.